the fight. That's all.
All right, so we'll see what happens. Let's get a look at 23-year-old Jeremy Williams, born in Fort Dodge, Iowa. He grew up on the tough streets of Long Beach, California, where he still resides. An impressive 26-1 with 23 KOs, and he's rated number 4 by the WBO, number 6 by the WBC. Jeremy Williams has won his last 11 in a row by knockout since his lone defeat, a majority decision to Larry Donald in '94. That winning streak includes a world record 10-second KO of Arthur Weathers in March. His last 3 have ended in 2 rounds or less. A highly acclaimed amateur who advanced all the way to the finals of the '92 Olympic trials before losing to Montel Griffin. Held the WBC Continental America's heavyweight title for a year and a half with 1 defense before losing it to Donald. This is his first shot at a world championship. And now here's Henry Akinwande, 29-0, 1 draw, 17 KOs. The 30-year-old Akinwande, born in Dulwich, England, grew up in Lagos, Nigeria, and now lives in Tallahassee, Florida. Number 3 by the WBO, his rating. Number 1 by the WBA. Number 4 by the IBF.
Brothers and sisters, I don't know what this world is coming to.
The towering 6'7" Henry Akinwande, who won the European title in '93 by avenging the only blemish on his record with a decision over Germany's Axel Schultz. He battled Schultz to a controversial draw for the European crown in '92. Many observers thought Akinwande was robbed. He'd won his first 19 fights prior to the draw. He is also 11-0 since, including a unanimous decision over former world heavyweight champ Tony Tucker on the Tyson Mathis Jr. card last December. Like his opponent, this is his first world title bout. Let's see how they stack up on paper now as we take a look at the tail of the tape. At 30, Akinwande, 7 years older than Williams. At 6'7", big 5-inch height advantage for Akinwande. And Akinwande nearly 16 pounds heavier than Williams. 5.5-inch reach advantage, Akinwande. WBA rules, BO rules for this championship fight. Scoring under the 10-point must. 3 judges will score. No standing 8 count. 3 knockdown rule is in effect. The ref or doctor can stop the fight under California law. A fighter cannot be saved by the bell except in the final round. If an accidental foul occurs before the end of the 3rd round, it's a no decision. After the completion of the 3rd round, they go to the scorecards. Only completed rounds are scored. So here in the hot Mojave Desert, we're closing in on our featured attraction, the WBO Heavyweight Championship. Henry Akinwande versus Jeremy Williams, set for the official introductions. Here's our ring announcer, the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we present our featured attraction at this time, I'd like to ask you to rise for the singing of the national anthems. First, ladies and gentlemen, we present the Indian Anthem Flag Song, which celebrates the spirit of the warrior. It will be performed by Willie Calloway Jr., Tom Luna, and Del Leslie. Please remain standing, ladies and gentlemen, as we present the U.S. National Anthem. To lead us here tonight, please welcome the very talented singer, the former lead singer of the Platters, introducing J.C. Parrish.
Only you. Oh, sorry, wrong show. Don Keys told me to do that. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming? Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesty, above the fruited plain. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountain to the prairie, to the ocean white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave over the land and of the free and the home of the
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as always on Showtime Championship Boxing, a donation of $5,000 will be made by Don King Productions and Showtime to the United Negro College Fund, the National Hispanic Scholarship Fund, and tonight, courtesy of the Cabazon Band of Mission Indians, to the University of California at Riverside. In the ring, presenting the checks, Tribal Chairman John James and CEO Mark Nichols. This donation will be made in the name of the fighter of the night, who will be selected by an expert panel of judges at the conclusion of tonight's action. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to the beautiful Fantasy Springs Casino here on the reservation of the Cabazon Band of Mission Indios near Indio, California, as it's time for the featured attraction of the evening, brought to you by Don King Productions and La Cerveza Más Fina Corona Beer. This bout is sanctioned by the World Boxing Organization. The president and supervisor for this bout, Francisco Valcarcel, along with the California State Athletic Commission, the chairman is William Eastman, Vice Chairman in attendance, Willie Buchanan. Executive Director, Richard DeCure. Physicians at ringside, Dr. Robert Carnes, Dr. Adam Carnes, Dr. Howard Baer. Timekeepers at the bell, also keeping count of the knockdowns, Debbie Garcia and Mike Millsap. Introducing to you the judges scoring this bout for ringside, Jose Cobian, Dolby Shirley, and Gene Williams. All right, fans, here we go with our main event of the evening. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, it's showtime! With the vacant WBO Heavyweight Championship of the world scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Our referee in charge of this bout, Raul Cais. Introducing to you first, ladies and gentlemen, on my left, fighting out of the blue corner. He is wearing white trunks with multicolored trim, fighting out of Long Beach, California. He weighed in at a ready 216.5 pounds. His record includes 26 wins, only 1 defeat, 23 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the former WBC Continental America's heavyweight champion, currently ranked the WBO #4 heavyweight contender in the world, introducing Jeremy Williams. And his opponent across the ring for this vacant title bout. He's fighting on my right out of the red corner, wearing solid black trunks and fighting out of Dulwich, England. He weighed in at 232 pounds. He is unbeaten in his campaign in the ring with 29 wins, no losses, 1 draw, with 17 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the former European and Commonwealth heavyweight champion and currently ranked the WBO #3 contender, introducing the undefeated Henry Akinwande. Once again, a referee in charge now to give instructions, Raul Cais.
Gentlemen, I gave your instructions downstairs. I expect to obey my commands at all times. Remember, this is for the WBO Heavyweight Championship of the world. Bone here, on down is a low blow. Keep your punches up, shake hands. Good luck to both of you.
Well, here at Fantasy Springs in Indio, as you look at Henry Akinwande, chiseled, well-defined body, nothing fancy, almost looking disinterested as he gets ready for this fight against Jeremy Williams. Frisky, confident, improving with his power. The temperature is actually down to about 97 degrees. It started at over 120 when we began the broadcast a little over an hour ago. And Williams comes charging around at Akinwande. The winner has to fight Alexander Zolkin in 120 days.
You have to be impressed with Jeremy Williams' passion for this fight. He is so upbeat and he wants it bad. Akinwande still looks like he's not even mad about anything yet.
Williams, a natural righty who can switch to southpaw, looking to barrel right in. He does have a suspect chin, and there's a left hook by Jeremy Williams that was blocked.
So far, it's all the aggression of Jeremy Williams, which is exactly what he told us, and that's what's reflected here. Now, so far, Akinwande is just trying to get himself organized for a counterpunch.
Jeremy Williams using the brawling tactics.
Let's go.
You know, Jeremy's leaping in with that hook just a little bit too long. He's got to work in and then jump in with it, then hook with it.
Akinwande doesn't like this, of course. He likes to fight from the outside. He is inexperienced in brawl.
And that's exactly what Jeremy said. He didn't like it inside. That's where I'm going to carry it. I'm going to carry this fight right to his guts. And he's there. There's where he's at. But he's too wild coming in, Bobby.
I say,
Jeremy, he's too wild.
He's unloading that hook from too far away. He's going to jump into a punch at that range. It's just, he's got to work him behind a jab. Pick that jab counter over the top. Pick it, come underneath.
Again, Williams with the left hook. He comes pouncing right on top of Akinwande, who punches his way out. Williams just smiles at us.
Well, Akinwande's finally getting mad. There we go.
Akinwande belting him to the body with a straight left.
He finally got mad because up to that point he was ice cold. He just couldn't make up his mind when to get started. I think he's decided, I better get started. This guy means to kill me.
Akinwande going to the jab. Williams, we'll see if he settles down and just tries to get inside underneath the long jab of Akinwande.
Jeremy started with the big hook, and now he's trying to take a right hand over the top too. You see him trying to turn it over and almost come up over the top and rip it down.
He's not giving Akinwande the chance to throw that jab. That's what his game plan was. Come in, smother the jab before it starts. See, he's jabbing going back, which is almost nothing. I mean, a jab going back is like leaving your card at the door but not going through.
Williams, a late replacement for the injured Alexander Zolkin, has not seen tapes or ever seen Akinwande fight live.
But he works out with a guy bigger than him, so size is no problem as far as Jeremy says. Hell, I work out with a bigger guy than him.
He works out with a 6'8" guy. Akinwande's 6'7". And he gets thrown to the canvas.
I'll tell you what, this fight is going to take a toll on both fighters. With all the wrestling, all the banging, the elbows, the heads, the shoulders, this is a rough type of fight to weather without getting tired early.
And there's the bell to end a wild opening round.
Tough round to score.
He promised action, he gave action.
That's the important
Now I'll have to
thing,
give it to him for aggression. That's the only way I can see it.
Put your legs out. Put your legs out and relax. Jeremy, just relax. Well, we will now, but we don't have to do it. Hey, Jeremy, you won that round. You're going to settle down a little bit more. I don't want you waiting back at all. You see, you set the pace here. Let's keep that pace. Now, a little bit more controlled pace. Take some deep breaths. Here we go. Bucket in front of him so he can spit. Right there.
Nice and relax. Let's go now.
Good. All right, you got the jitters out now? Now, slick and body, slick and body. He's going to look for uppercuts off your body shot. So keep your hands in
Take
tight.
a look at some of that action. It was so wild and frenetic. He was throwing a right uppercut. No, that was a jab. That was a hook that missed by a mile. And then he just gets spun around. That's a football move, Bobby.
Another look at it, you'll see that he's trying to counter his Akinwande. He misses, but the arms get tied up. He spins, pivots, and just flips him onto the ground.
You know, you heard Joe Goosen say they want him to settle down in the Jeremy Williams corner. And again, the WWF tech. Akinwande has never been down. Williams, who started out as a cruiserweight, has been down several times early in his career. He's put on weight and he has developed power.
Akinwande is pushing him around like if he was a little doll. He picks him up like if he was a doll.
Nice straight right hand here by Williams to the body. What he's doing here, me and Tommy kind of going, Jim, is slow walking the guy down, put your hands up, block, walk to him, keep walking to him, and just bang.
Combination by Akinwande.
The straight right hand.
uppercut, follows it up with a straight right hand, and he swarms all over Williams. Williams fights his way out, and he's troubled by an eye now. Jeremy Williams blinking the right eye feverishly. Back goes Akinwande.
He's taking most of those shots on his gloves, but that's an awful lot of pressure on him.
That one he took on the side of the head. One of those right hands was very clean. I think Jeremy was in a little bit of trouble, but weathered the storm, tried to get Akinwande to make a mistake and come off the ropes with some leverage.
He's got a nick on the left side of his face, has Jeremy Williams, and Akinwande senses he could finish this now.
Akinwande now dictating the pace, unlike the first round, continues to apply the pressure. And this has totally turned around.
All right, hold it, break. Let's go, back up, Jeremy, back up. I'm ready, you're making me wrestle. I don't like to wrestle, let's go.
Raul Calles doesn't want any wrestling.
Punch, hands are free, punch.
Williams firing away with the right,
hold it,
holding and hitting with the left.
As steam has gone out of Jeremy Williams, he isn't that wild bull anymore. He's got to settle down now because he came very, very close to taking a knockdown there in that corner.
Williams looking to load up and end this with one punch, as he did with Arthur White.
I still believe he's jumping in from a little too far away. He's got to work with a jab, pick the shots, and crowd him. That far away stuff is what got him hurt before. He walked into one of those right hands. You know what happens when you walk in, you double the momentum, you double the power.
The sweet science has gone out the window. No boxing from Jeremy Williams.
Well, it's brought Akinwande back to the world of violence because he was very cool at the beginning. But boy, he's back in there trying to throw bombs and get this guy out of there. Akinwande does not want to be here for 12 rounds.
The brawl continues. We approach 30 seconds remaining in round 2, and it has been virtually non-stop.
Stop holding. Stop charging like a wild bull in box. Let's go. Back up and punch.
And again, they clash.
Back up and punch. Hands are free.
Raul Calles urging them to back up and punch. Instead,
back up and punch.
Akinwande tying Williams up. Oh, a sharp right uppercut by Akinwande.
Williams is still punching with that free arm on the inside. Akinwande wants to hold.
Nice uppercut by Akinwande.
As we head for the bell.
Jeremy doesn't look too good going back to the corner.
He said he broke his finger, Williams.
You'll be all right. It's probably more bruised than it is broken. You can't worry about it now, baby. It's a knuckle, okay? We can live with that. Jeremy, which hand? Left hand? You gotta use it. You gotta use it. You don't want me to stop this goddamn fight? No. Okay, all right. Just sit back and can't think about it. Put your legs out. All right, now you can start going to a little bit of a jab now. All right? Now you set the pace here, Jerry. You're backed up in that corner. You got hit.
Here's where he got into the corner, and all kind of trouble happened to him. There's the right hand. Bobby said last time landed solidly, and now the rest of these begin to come on the glove, and some of them come through. Bobby, I think he was in trouble there.
No, I don't think he was in big trouble, but I think he was in trouble. I think the right hand caught him. You watch it again from another look. Caught him pretty much from the neck and chin right there. Gave him a nice jolt. You see his head? See his eyes just for a split second there roll?
That's why I thought he was in trouble.
He was, you know, his attention was gotten immediately. He came out of it okay, but he's still not steady.
And now he's got a problem with a broken hand.
Jeremy Williams feels that he broke his finger. We understand it's the left middle finger on the left hand. Of course, you heard Joe Goosen say it's probably only a bruise.
It feels like it's broken, but it's only a bruise. Or as they used to say in the corners, you broke it, can't break it anymore, can you? Go ahead.
No, you can't. Nothing else you can do about it. Let's fight.
Except the guy says, yes, but it hurts. A broken finger hurts.
I know the feeling. I've broken a couple different knuckles in the metacarpal, so.
Nice right hand.
Jeremy Williams.
Nice.
Oh, there goes Williams. What a shot by Akinwande out of nowhere.
Straight right hand, the same punch. Set up with the jab, same punch.
It's over. That's it. No way. Henry Akinwande is the new WBO heavyweight champion.
Right down the pike, Bobby. Right down the pike.
Well, there were some questions about just how durable Jeremy Williams could be at 216, and some people questioned how much of a chin he really had. Akinwande not the biggest of punches, but that was a clean right hand.
That was a clean right hand, and as you pointed out, when you're coming in, it doubles the effect of the punch. You know, you got to give this guy credit. Williams came in to fight, and he was reckless.
I was impressed with his passion, but that's just it. Reckless abandon will not get you anywhere most of the time.
Well, he certainly boxed well, Akinwande. After waking up from the usual doldrums that he begins in, he began to fight really hard in the second round. I gave it to him, and I thought the third round he was taking well, and I thought the fight was on the way to completion. It did get completed much faster than I thought.
Well, I said earlier before the fight started, I thought the height and the range was going to be the difference. Jeremy couldn't solve it. He's jumping in from the outside. If he got inside and stayed there, got his hands free and worked his way in, might have been different, more effective, but the height and the reach took care of business. Here we'll take a look at the end of the fight. Akinwande's using that height and that range. Jeremy again, jumping, coming up out. That right hand, he just doesn't block it. It comes right down the middle, right inside his left hand, which was up, right inside it, clean, right on the jaw.
Well, Jeremy Williams certainly fights with bad intentions, but he was careless.
Here's another look at it. You see that right hand just went right inside his, he missed it, just completely missed the block it, right on the chin, and he was in trouble.
Not the first time he's been down, and a smiling Henry Akinwande will go back to Tallahassee, Florida as the new champion. The WBO heavyweight title is vacant no more. The belt now belongs to Englishman Henry Akinwande. Wins it in his first try at a world title. Remains undefeated, 30-0-1. Let's get the official time from Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time. 43 seconds of round number 3. A referee in charge, Ro Kai, stops the contest. He's the winner by way of knockout and the new WBO heavyweight champion of the world, Henry Akinwande.
So there you have it. Obviously, the late change in opponents not having an adverse effect on Henry Akinwande, who was originally slated to fight Russian southpaw Alexander Zalkin. As you see, a very disappointed Jeremy Williams, who just went out there in reckless fashion trying to end this thing with one punch. Instead, it's Henry Akinwande, the new WBO heavyweight champion, as 23-year-old Jeremy Williams sees his record drop to 26-2. Big crush in the ring right now as Ferdy Pacheco makes his way, looking to talk to the new champion. So we're all set for post-fight reaction. Let's go after the fight doctor, Ferdy Pacheco.
All right, congratulations. A startling knockout. Did you think it was going to be that clean a knockout?
I've been working with my new trainer, Dantona, about planting my feet more instead of me to be running, so he said if I plant my feet more, I'll get a lot more power on it. And we've been working on that. And when they said Zalkin pulled out, my trainer said no problem. We just have to fight him the same way. So everything just worked out, and I'm very grateful for Don King for giving me this opportunity.
Let me ask you, were you surprised at that fierce opening first round? That guy came out to kill you.
No, I know that he's going to do that. So it's just I try to hold my own, but I just said let me do whatever he wants, so the second round.
All right, Turner, who has been in boxing as long as I have, I think, were you afraid or surprised that first or second round that your guy was going to be overwhelmed by this guy?
No, because we had worked on it. We had a lot of sparring partners that overwhelmed him, and that's what we worked on. We knew that Zalkin was a plotter. We knew that this guy come in. And Jeremy Williams was one of Kevin Rooney's guys, and he throw a lot of looping punches and never a straight punch. And I knew that a straight punch would be the crooked.
All right, let's take a look at the replays, because I want the champ to see himself in action. Take a look at this. You tell us what you do.
Don Turner said, I should just set him up and go with 1-2. And as soon as I see him coming in, I know that he's going to rush in, and the 2. Because I know that he cannot match me, from punch for punch, So
did you think he was going to get up?
I don't think he's going to get up, because the second round I had him on. I had him the second round, and
all right, the politics of this has to be that in 120 days he's got to fight Zalkin, right?
No, you don't have to fight Zalkin.
Hold it.
We don't know what we're going to do. But first of all, right now we want to savor the championship. We with Francisco Vancasa, who's the president of the WBO. They tried to make a coup on him, and whenever they try to make a coup, we stand beside him. So I'm behind Vancasa. I'm going to be with him all the ways to get the WBO back on his feet, straight and clean, and everything will be merit. This guy is a great champion for the WBO. He knocked him out with a clean punch, And all he keeps telling me is he wants Tyson. So he's going to get an opportunity on July 13th to witness Tyson.
Don't scare this guy, will you?
No, this guy, man, he is
Let
great.
him enjoy his
That's what
night.
his whole thing
Let him
was.
enjoy his night. Don't listen to him. Don't
he
worry about
said,
Tyson. Don't listen to him.
I want to get this title because we want to be a part of it. He wants
Look,
it.
here's a tough guy. Here's a tough.
Williams did a great job.
Give
Jeremy really made this fight come about.
Here's a guy that fought his heart out. You said you were going to come out blasting, and you certainly did that first round.
I broke my finger in the fight. I mean, it's no excuse. It's a hell of a fighter. I thank Don King Productions for the fight. But I'm 23. I'll be back.
Yeah, we heard that you had broken.
That'll help you get back.
We heard.
A great man when you with Joe. As long as you got Joe, you got him, Matt. You got me.
We heard you broke your hand, and of course, you're not your hand, your finger.
Yeah.
And that to be determined by X-ray. That's no difference, no excuse in this. There's no excuse, but that is a fact that we have to address.
He's a great
But
fighter. He deserves the championship, and he's a hell of a man. And I appreciate the opportunity, Don King. Thank you very much. But I'm 23 years old. I will be back.
all right. So Don, from here we are hopping to the desert, and another splendid night in the desert.
Yes, we are. But first, let me say happy birthday to my champion, Mike Tyson, and to my team, Rory Holloway and John Horn, who's there. They're receiving the Victor Award tonight with David Marmel at the Hilton Hotel. And we just want you to know that it was a great show here. I'll be there tomorrow for your birthday. Tomorrow is Tyson's birthday. We got him a Viper. We want to thank Kurt Gregorian and all that helped us to get him a Viper for tomorrow. And he'll be getting his Viper. So Mike Tyson is getting ready for Bruce Seldon, which is going to be champion versus champion, July 13th at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, Nevada, the yellow brick road leading to the city of Oz. And
Excuse me a minute. I'm an old car freak. I don't know what a Viper is. Is that a motorcycle, a car, or a snake? What are you getting?
That's the new car by Chrysler, the Dodge Viper. It's one of those beautiful, magnificent sports cars, and Tyson is going to have one for his birthday, along with a Lamborghini. He's going to have for his birthday also a yellow and black Lamborghini, and we're just excited about that. Tyson is getting ready every day. Rory is right on the camp. John working very close with me, and we say happy birthday, Tyson. We'll be there to celebrate with you tomorrow. And now we got a new champion for you to have to come up and challenge you. So this really makes it a total unification of the world champions as Tyson goes down the road, taking on all comers.
And a good card.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it a minute, Ferdy. You got Trinidad is going to be fighting on that card, which is the best welterweight in the world. We challenge any welterweight in the world. That means Pernell Whitaker come on out of hiding. Ike Forte, who has to fight Overcar. When he fights Overcar, if he should be lucky enough to get by Over, then he has to take on Trinidad. Trinidad is the #1 welterweight in the world. Then we got Terrible Terry Norris, the junior middleweight super welterweight, who also will be fighting on the card on July 13th. And we have that fabulous, beautiful lady, a champion in her own right, Christy Martin, who all the people of the world love and see. She can fight. She is ready, and she will be in there to demonstrate her talent again on the 13th of July in Las Vegas, Nevada, at the MGM Grand. So call your local cable operator now to make certain you get in. And if you can't be there to see it live and in living color on the scene, then check it out on the screen by pay-per-view.
One last question. There's a lot of flies around here. Are you drawing that, or am I drawing that? Which one of us is drawing these
we're
flies?
in the desert, and the flies are having, they want a little freedom too. We had a great show tonight, as usual. I want to thank Matt Blank. You know what I mean? Matt Blank got to be thinking, Tony Cox, all the guys that are around. Bertie, we're going to be on the road. And I understand
they're hollering at me. I've been on the road. Right. I got to go back to Bobby Ches, who's been on the road with Steve Albert at ringside.
All right, Doc, always a verbal adventure alongside Mr. Don King. Well, a lot of people, of course, downplay and poo-poo the World Boxing Organization, but Henry Akinwande may have just bought himself a ticket to the Mike Tyson sweepstakes
well,
down the road.
he's been in the Mike Tyson sweepstakes from the start. I think he's a quality heavyweight. He's 6'7", gives him an outrageous advantage in height and reach over even most of the big heavyweights. The biggest being Bo and Lennox Lewis at 6'5". This is a big kid. If you ever put on a little more muscle, you never can tell.
Is that Tom still talking?
Probably.
All right, what a surprise. Well, here on Showtime Championship Boxing, time now to present our Fighter of the Night Award. A special panel of judges comprised of members of the boxing media covering tonight's action. Votes on the Fighter of the Night. Let's take a look at the panel. Carlos Arias of the Orange County Register, Tim Kawakami of the LA Times, and Bill Plunkett of the Desert Sun. And our judges have selected, by unanimous decision, the man we just saw, 6'7" Henry Akinwande. Congratulations to the Englishman chosen as our Fighter of the Night. A $5,000 donation will be made in the name of Henry Akinwande and the Cabazon Band of Mission Indians to the United Negro College Fund, the National Hispanic Scholarship Fund, the University of California, Riverside, by Showtime Networks and Don King Productions. Well, once again, a special reminder 2 weeks from tonight from the MGM Grand Garden in Las Vegas. It's champion versus champion on pay-per-view. On Saturday, July 13th, WBA heavyweight champion Bruce Seldon defends his title against WBC champion Mike Tyson. Also featured that night, IBF and WBC super welterweight champion Terry Norris meets Alex Rios. Undefeated IBF welterweight champ Felix Trinidad faces Ray Lovato. And women's boxing sensation Christy Martin will also be featured. See this boxing extravaganza live on pay-per-view at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Bobby Ches, your feelings on Seldon versus Tyson. How will that trademark Seldon jab do against a guy like Tyson?
Well, you know, there are two unalterable truths in boxing, Steve. If you don't have a great chin, you can't go out and buy one. You can't go out and learn one. You can build your muscles in your neck, but you'll never have a great chin. And Bruce Seldon has had a suspect chin over the years. Riddick Bowe taking him out, Oliver McCall knocking him out. And the other unalterable truth is that if you can punch, you can always punch. It's the last thing a fighter ever loses, and Mike Tyson is not just a good puncher. He's a great, borderline phenomenal puncher. And when the two meet, the chin usually can't stand up to the power for the duration, but that jab, it's a superb jab. He's got one of the best, if not the best, jab in the heavyweight division right now. His lateral movement, he's a great athlete. At big size, 235-ish. And Diego Rosario, my longtime friend, we used to spar at 110 pounds. I didn't know if I was ever that small. Has really done a masterful job of working with his boxing skills. He's got him moving and countering wonderfully. I'm excited about it because I think Bruce is coming to win.
And tonight, Jeremy Williams woke up a sleeping dog. Temperature about 100 degrees. It started tonight at about 121 degrees, and it actually cooled off to 97 degrees. Let's take a look at our results from tonight. In our first bout, it was Tony Tucker versus David Dixon for the vacant NABF heavyweight championship, and Tucker prevailed early, 224 into the first round. It was quick work for the former IBF heavyweight champ. And then in our second fight, Ricardo Lopez took on Kitty Chai Preacher from Thailand for the WBC strawweight title. Lopez KO 146 into round number 3. Brilliant ring technician, prevailed once again. And in our main event, you just saw Henry Akinwande squared off with Jeremy Williams for the vacant WBO heavyweight championship. And it was Akinwande with a knockout 43 seconds into round number 3. He is crowned the new WBO heavyweight champion. So that'll do it for another edition of Showtime Championship Boxing. For the Fight Doctor, Ferdy Pacheco, Bobby Ches, our entire crew, this is Steve Albert saying so long from the Fantasy Springs Casino in Indio, California.
Anytime, Steve. Round 2 scheduled for today. Thomas TNT.
Of the best boxing on television.
Look at the attack by Trinidad, and that one is over.
Julio Cesar Chavez.
Good left hand by Norris above us.
We'll preview, review, and analyze the fight card. We'll profile 2 current.
Frankie Randall comes right back.
What a great uppercut. A thing of beauty.
The winner by unanimous decision and new champion.
This summer, there's never been bigger original pictures. never been more new series. There's never been a hit season like this. This summer, Showtime's never been hotter. Showtime, Summer '96. The crimes.
Tie the girl up. What? I saw so much blood in all my life.
Kills on weekends, around bodies of water.